What is up, team? In today's video, we're going to be talking all things evening and morning routine. I'm going to give you guys some very simple strategies that you're going to be able to adapt into your everyday life to help improve your evening and your morning routine, which is going to help you improve your overall productivity, reduce your stress, and help you get more done in less time. Now, before we get into these strategies, I want to just first of all point out the fact that there are so many videos going around on social media at the moment with the get ready with me's, morning routine, those sorts of things on Instagram and TikTok. Let's point out that a lot of those videos are very staged. A lot of them are influencers who are doing it for, obviously the gram and whatnot. So the chances of them adhering to all of these perfectly, scheduled evening morning routines is probably very unlikely. So don't compare what you're doing to anyone else. All you can look at doing is making improvements to your life and just focusing on that. I was someone in the past, even probably going back like a year, who really just focused on my morning routine, and I thought that in the morning I had to do all these things to fill up my cup, like go for my walk, listen to a podcast, do journaling, do all these things before I started my work day. And I've actually simplified things so much more since doing that. And it's honestly been a game changer for me. But not only that, I actually have reverse engineered things, and I now more so prioritize my evening routine, which helps me seamlessly adhere to my morning routine. I think a lot of people just focus on a morning routine, and this is where a lot of people go wrong when it comes to improving their morning and evening routine. They're just solely relying on trying to create habits in their morning routine and then neglecting their evening routine. And I'm someone who likes to keep things super simple. The more simple something is, the more likely you are going to adhere to that thing and be consistent with it to therefore get the benefits from doing it. So just like anything else, I definitely recommend when it comes to your evening and morning routine, try to keep things simple, which is why I'm going to take you guys through my 3x3 method when it comes to improving your evening and morning routine. Start off with the evening. So in the evening, I'm going to have you guys choose 3 things that are going to be a part of your evening routine. Remembering you want to keep these super simple, and you want to question yourself if you're realistically going to be able to adhere to that for the long term, okay? So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to choose something that's going to help set you up for the next day, or help make your life that little bit easier the next day. You may be doing a morning gym session, you may have kids and you've got to do school lunches, so maybe one of those things may be having your gym clothes out ready for your morning session, or having your lunch prepared for work so you don't have to rush and do that in the morning, or have your kids' lunches ready for school the next day. Something that's going to make your next day just that little bit easier, okay? The second thing is you want to be doing something that's going to help wind you down for the evening and help prepare you for a solid night's sleep. Okay, I think this is very underrated. And at the moment, we're always on social media, scrolling TikTok in bed and doing all these unhealthy habits right before we go to bed. We're overly stimulated. So I definitely recommend to choose something that's going to help wind you down for the evening, whether it's watching Netflix, reading a book, doing some journaling or whatnot. Just doing something that's going to help wind you down for the evening. I'm someone who has a lot of things on my plate, so if I'm feeling overly stressed, I like to actually write down my list of things I've got to do for the following day as a part of my wind down routine, which helps me kind of keep them out of my mind. I know that I've got them down, I will get to them tomorrow, and I'm able to just focus on winding down for the evening, okay? And that's going to be super individual to you as well, like whatever makes you feel relaxed and it helps you unwind. You want to be trying to prioritize that thing, okay? And then the third thing is you want to be having a consistent bedtime, okay? Like I said, if you're going to bed at 2 a.m. but you're wanting to wake up at 6 a.m., it's going to be very unlikely you're going to adhere to that, or it's going to be very unlikely you're going to wake up feeling fresh the next day. So having a consistent bedtime is something super simple you can work towards. I'll also recommend having like a bit of a rough average. For example, maybe like 6 months ago, I was going to bed quite late and waking up a little bit later to what I would want. So to work towards having that ideal time frame where I'm going to sleep, I just kind of slowly change things and slowly work towards going to bed earlier instead of just going 0 to 100. So for me, I like to wake up at about 6:30 or 7 a.m. So I go to bed around 10:30. You know, it's not like 10 o'clock I have to be in bed. There's, I think, a bit of a half-hour leeway is also really great. So those are the 3 things that you can work towards doing in the evening to help set you up for a solid evening routine. Like I said, they are very simple, but usually the simple things done consistently can have a major impact on your life and your lifestyle. When it comes to your morning routine, we're gonna keep it really simple as well, okay? You're gonna be choosing those 3 things that are gonna help set you up for the day. First thing is you want to be having a consistent wake up time. This can change on the weekend. If you're someone who likes to have like a sleep in on the weekend, then that's completely fine. But I think Monday through to Friday, having this structure is really important. And again, because you've already adhered to your evening routine, your wake up call in the morning is going to be so much easier, okay? So trying to have a consistent wake up call is the first thing you're going to choose. Second thing is you want to be doing something that's going to help fill up your cup to start your day. This doesn't need to be a huge marathon run and an ice bath session or anything like that. I recommend just having some social media and technology free time. Maybe you have like 10 minutes to have a coffee in the sun or something like that. Just doing something that helps prepare you for the day. It helps you actually have some time to think about how you're feeling. Personally for me, I like to wake up and have no technology for the first 30 to 45 minutes. And I like to just have my breakfast in peace and just kind of think about things. It's super simple, but it really helps me kind of prepare myself for the day rather than doing what I used to do, which would check my email straight away, check Instagram straight away, and I'm already feeling stressed before I've even had time to even get out of my bed, okay? So definitely do something that's gonna help give back to yourself, something that's gonna fill up your cup. It doesn't have to be anything drastic, just something really simple that is gonna help give back to yourself, give yourself a little bit of time before you start your day. And then the third thing is going to be doing something that's going to help you prepare for the day, or something that's going to help make your day that little bit easier. Very similar to the evening routine, okay? So again, it may be making your lunch for work, okay? Maybe you're constantly buying lunch out because you haven't been organized. So maybe part of your morning routine is now going to be actually prepare your lunch at home before you go to work. Could be having your gym clothes out ready for your afternoon session that you're going to be setting the intention that you're going to go when you get back from work at the end of the day. It could be something like scheduling out your day and time boxing, which is something I'm going to talk about in another video as well. So just choosing one thing that's going to help set you up for the day or make your life that little bit easier during the day is it. And honestly, I know it may sound like, oh, okay, how is that effective? It's super simple. But like I said, I'm a strong believer in the more simple things are, the better you are going to be able to adhere to it. And doing simple, small things consistently over time will have a major impact on just your everyday life, and definitely been something that I've personally noticed from being consistent at doing some daily habits and behaviors which are really simple yet really effective. Make sure you guys read the notes below because I'm going to have those 3 and 3 there for you guys, so you can simply copy and paste it. I recommend you guys think about those 3 and 3 and then write them down and have it somewhere where you're going to see consistently. When I'm trying to create any new habits, I often will write them down, whatever the new habit is I'm trying to create, and put it on my fridge, because that way I'm able to remind myself of it, and it's just so much more easier for my accountability. It's constantly right in front of me, reminding myself of the goals that I've got. So you may want to write them down and have it somewhere where you're able to see consistently to help with your accountability. Something as well that I like to do when trying to create new habits is I like to have an accountability tracker, and I'll actually tick off every day, like from Monday through to whatever days I'm trying to work towards. And what I'll do is I'll actually tick off like each day that I'm accountable to those goals. And I like to achieve goals, so often that's a really great strategy for me to work towards adopting new habits into my lifestyle. Hope this video was helpful for you guys and you can start improving your evening and morning routine so you can get more done in less time, improve your productivity and reduce your stress. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel because I am going to be putting out some more helpful videos on all things daily habits and behaviors. I'll be doing a video on scheduling and time boxing, which is something I'm really excited about and something that has really helped the game for me when it comes to getting more done in less time and reducing my overall stress, feeling less chaotic. So stay tuned for that. And other than that, I will speak to you guys on the next video.